Okay, I'm back. I'm here live um, at the North American International Island Show, and we're talking to right now. Who's on the stage right now is Gilchrist is speaking at the North American International Island Show. He's he's the first African American, the first black man to be a lieutenant governor for the state of Michigan, and he's speaking right now. He's speaking. And I'm gonna let you listen to the message. I'm gonna let you listen to what he's talking about. If you can hear, I'm gonna let you listen on to some of the things he's saying.
I bring greetings from my partner, our champion in the state of Michigan, the Governor Gretchen Whitmer, to reflect on this day, which is not only a day that we remember, but a day that we also must take action through service in all of our communities. I know everybody here did a service project earlier today with a facility, because Dr. King saw himself as a servant of the people whom he existed alongside, and a servant of those he laid a foundation for in the future. And today, as I think about Dr. King's legacy, I think about something that he made possible for young people like me. And it's that he set an example of daring people to dream. He set an example of enabling imagination and possibility, because he saw a future that was different from his present. And all the leaders who have spoken before me and those who will speak after me, they too have talked about a future that is different than our present. Because our present has been weighed down by hatred, weighed down by lies, weighed down by racism and oppression. But our future is one that is made wide, that is expanded with the possibility that we see in the eyes not only of the young children who are here, not only of the babies like the 5-year-olds that I have at home, but in the possibility and the hunger and the fire of people who work hard every single day to make their world, their city, their country, and their state a better place. It is those people who I want to serve, who I want to be in service of, but also to serve alongside, because we have so much more. My Congresswoman, Brenda Lawrence, she talked about her grandma. I want to talk about my grandma Doris first. See, my grandma was a social studies teacher at Lumber Middle School on the west side of Detroit. And a few weeks ago, I talked about how she introduced me to democracy. That's not the only thing Grandma Doris introduced me to. She instilled in me the history of the civil rights movement in the United States. But not just the highlights of the movement, but how that movement started, and how it grew, and how it was manifested in the hearts and minds of people all across this country with names that we may not have heard of. And I submit to you that as we think about service, as we think about going forward, it's not only our responsibility to try to be a name that people will remember. It's our responsibility to enable others to do things that are memorable. It's our responsibility to make sure that we create space for people to live out their dreams and their imagination and their possibility, because that is what justice is. Justice is the fulfilling of the promise of a future for everyone, regardless of their station in life. And if Dr. King worked for and represented anything, it was that we all deserve, demand, and have a birthright to that type of future. That's the kind of future we want to enable in Michigan. That's the kind of future that Reverend Jackson has enabled for people across the world. And that's a legacy I hope to imitate, that we all should hope to imitate, as we walk forward, as we stand tall, and as we work together to make this world a better place and leave a better place. God bless you. Thank you. I'm so proud to work alongside you, and let us honor this legacy.
And that was Lieutenant Governor Gordon Gilchrist. He just spoke. is the spoke, and
Thank you so much to the Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist for addressing us.
and that's
We
and
appreciate
they're
your time
talking.
and
Somebody else is coming up. A lady is talking now.
And now, ladies and
And
gentlemen,
now,
former U.S. Congresswoman and current,
and
of course, Detroit City Council President Brenda Jones.
and now Brenda Jones is going to come and talk now. She's going to speak for a minute. But I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen on to some of this and what she's going to say.
Today, once again, we celebrate the legacy of a man who worked for unity and to end poverty. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who gave his life fighting for freedom, justice, and equality. Today, we face one of the biggest challenges since the day of the historic civil rights protest, as government is shut down to build a.
She's talking about the government being shut down. It's really, they're talking about the government is shut down. The government is like shut down. Well, because of Trump and the Democrats in the House shut down the government. The Democrats and the Congress can't agree. So since they can't agree, they can't do nothing. And so they're at a standstill. And so the government it's like frozen. They can't do nothing. And right now the government is so they're at deadlock. So what can they do? What can they do? There's nothing they can do. But they can't do nothing right now because the government is so shut down that there's really nothing you can do but just relax and there's really nothing you can do because the government is shut down. It's like the people it's like Trump and Congress they come bumping heads, and that's not good. But we need to work together and not like bumping heads. But hey, you're back. I see the lady, the girl over at the WWJ booth. She worked for WWJ, CBS Radio, and she's at the booth. She's standing, holding down the fort while the broadcasters left. So she's holding down the fort, and then the security people take over and watch the booth. 97.1 and let's see, like a lot of security. The security people over. Everything's going good, but it's a good day so far. Got 1.5 this year. You got the car spotting people. You see a lot of families. You can tell. Maybe you'll get better. But maybe you'll get better, maybe not. Only one could tell. And now they got a vendor over there, Jetta's Gourmet Popcorn. It's like popcorn on the corner. While we're over in this section, they got a place that's selling popcorn. And so, but I'm gonna let you listen to. I'm gonna put on a message by Dr. Pastor Matt, not doctor, he's not doctor yet, Bishop Larry Mack. Because we can't do the broadcast. We can't do the broadcast with we can't do the broadcast because a signal. We can't do the video broadcast because it's not working properly. But I can do something better. We can still do the message. So we're gonna play a message with Bishop Bishop Larry Mack from Glad Dreams Church. He had a program called Beans, Bread, and Bible Study. And this is sponsored by First Financial Services, Diane Gill, Income Tax Specialist. When you get your, we can get you, we can get you earned income for 3 kids, not just 2. Ask if you can qualify for in income credit. Catch your cash after the holidays. You can call Diane Gill at 248-277965, extension 101. Her office is at 24681 Northwestern Highway, Suite 400A, Southfield, Michigan, 48075. She's an income tax specialist. She's one of my sponsors. Just one moment as I get ready for the beans, bread, and Bible study. You can take one. Take one. Tickets. I got it. All right, hold on one second. I have technical difficulties. All right, there we go.
Where's my ticket at, bro?
Amen, amen. Let the church say amen. Hallelujah. Bless you right now, God. Oh, I have trusted Lord, Father, I ask as I go forward, the word to settle in someone's heart and their spirit, God. For they know the price that you paid on the cross for us, Lord, God. For they know that when you cried out, Lord, that you was crying out for us, Lord, God. Lord, Father, these are